Coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And the Clippers starting 5. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
So it's the Bucks now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Middleton finds Holiday. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Rondo against Holiday. Pass to Zubac. Unloads from 13. He can't get that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Holiday trying to free himself up. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Rondo looking over the floor. Here's Zubac. Lopez with the block. And he gets it back. Here's George. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Paul George has definitely garnered some strength through the years now, and he's developed that over time in the offseason, being diligent with his work ethic and gets through contact on that play. Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now, here's George. Shot clock at 5. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, I'd be aware of Paul George, especially when he's that close. How about that throwdown?
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. To the middle. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Here's Middleton. And he banks in the layup. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Giannis.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Six to shoot. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Outside Jackson. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Patterson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, Patterson usually on the perimeter, this time down on the inside, doing a little bit of damage.
And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Lopez dishes to Forbes. In the corner, Middleton with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. With 2 seconds left. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard position. Now, here's Portis. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Portis trying to free himself. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kennard for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. Pass break, Milwaukee. Cuts off the pass. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And good that time. Forbes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Patterson can't get it to go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Patterson. Out in his own on the break. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. And here's Tucker. For 3, Middleton. No good there. Great D that time from Leonard. For the 3. George, no good. Bucks leading by 8. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Up again. Doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Outside Leonard. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Now, here's Tucker. Down low, here's Holiday. Cross contact on the shot, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Middleton on the wing. Puts it up. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot by George, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George against DiVincenzo. Zubac uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubac has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Off target from outside. George looking over the floor. Nobody near Leonard. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. Here's Middleton. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 2 And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. Middleton on the wing. The 3 stolen by Zubac. Leonard attacking. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And George kicks to Zubac. Pass to Rondo. On the wing, George. The tray. Drills it from outside. George has got 9 points.
Like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper, has a good feel as to when to fire from distance.
Lopez passes to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Morris finds Leonard. On the wing, George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Leonard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The three from George. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And yes, it's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And Giannis gets it to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Batum. Six on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Batum. Great positioning on the putback. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For 3, Middleton. The rebound by Patterson. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Mann. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, George. Feeds to Patterson. Back to George. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Tucker. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers leading by 3. Connaughton passes to Tucker. There's Portis. Shoots over Patterson. And he can't bank that one in. Morris, left side. And here's George for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bucks trail by 6. They've got Brook Lopez. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Lopez. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Lopez up top. The Bucks working the ball around.
I got yours.
Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. George dishes to Morris. Outside Leonard. Beyond the arc. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Now here is George. Inside, Zubats. Outside for George. Such a wide open look. 20 points for Paul George.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. There's the triple. Middleton can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. George double teamed. Morris passes to Leonard. On the wing, George. Offensive rebound. Pass to Morris. In the corner, George with it. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
George with the ball. Out to Morris. Wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Now the pass to Rondo. Back to George. Now the feed to Patterson. Outside Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Just 2 to shoot. And that one's good, George.
Well, Paul George is tall, as he got that length, but he also has a high release point, so that helps him get a few more shots off without the contest bothering him.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes it to Middleton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
George against DiVincenzo. And Batum kicks to Patterson. Middleton against George. Back to Patterson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now, here's George. Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Patterson. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Rebounded by the Bucks.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Giannis. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Lopez with the steal. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And the Clippers call time here. The score knotted at 50. 1 second left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you could be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And here's George for 3. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Bucks win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Holiday against Rondo. Back to Giannis. It's stolen by Rondo. To the paint. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Morris. And Giannis gets it to go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Leonard on the wing. We're just over a minute into overtime here. The 3. The shot. No good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight. And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Middleton can't get it to go. And And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they pick up 2.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Jackson passes to Leonard. To the inside. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Lock at 6. Count it!
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Giannis inside. Morris is there. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. On the wing, Morris. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Middleton right side. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. The deep 3 from George. Basket good.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
So the Clippers with the win. And the Heads. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. And before we get going, let's hear from David.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the next starting 5. We've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And there's Jackson. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Harden surveying the D. To the paint. 11 feet out and he hits it. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Now, here is Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Irving against Jackson. Irving dishes to Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
When DJ's working the catch and shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
Outside, George. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving. No good on the triple. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to us to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
And another shot, and Jordan with the layup.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot by George, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. They get the rebound. Green passes to Irving. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. And Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
On the wing, Jackson. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Now Brown. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Out left to the wing. Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. In the corner, Kennard with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. The kick out to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Harden up top. He's covered by Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Batum. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Rondo. All alone. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Harden kicks to Harris. Tipped away. Passes it to Claxton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Batum, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Harden up top. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the strike.
1 quarter. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young.
This game, it's.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
They've got Patrick Patterson. Batum is out there with Kennard, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now Harden. He has 6. And the pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 7. Griffin can't get it to go in. Clippers trail by 4. George with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. And George with the stuff.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
Irving looking over the floor. Harden outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patterson, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Green in for James Harden. George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. George gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Yeah, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
Pass to Irving, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. It's Brown with the drive. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris passes to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Here's Irving. Keeps it alive. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Leonard. Jackson trying to break free. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James? Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Irving against Jackson. Outside Irving. Got a piece of it to the middle. Here's Brown, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And Brown drops them both. 1:03 left in the first half. Brown against Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Irving. Inside. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The best scorers in the game have the ability to get to the free throw line. Kawhi Leonard lives there.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
.24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Irving. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Jackson against Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Nobody near Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence, regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Back to Irving. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
George against Harden. George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harden against George. And Jordan sends it back. Irving finds Harden. Outside, Green. Count that one.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
George. No good off the back of the rim.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Poked loose. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Harris passes to Harden. Launches a 3. And the Nets another 3.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Harden outside. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Jordan can't get it to go.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
Harden outside. The feed to Irving. Leonard with the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Clippers trail by 6. George looking around. 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Jordan with it. He's got 13. The rebound by Patterson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Kyrie Irving. Now the Clippers with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Outside, Batum. Outside, George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Brown with the drive. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Batum. Patrick Patterson is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Oturu in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Batum with the ball. Picked up by Brown. A shot by Batum, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Rondo passes to Oturu. Rondo against Harden, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And he makes that one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now here's Harden. In the corner, it's Griffin. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Here's Claxton. And contact on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Platoon swap here for the Clippers. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Well, the critical free throw was the one to make it a two-possession game, and he got it.
Here is Harden. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan finds Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Harris passes to Jordan. Harden outside. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And George with the stuff.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
And here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Moving against George. Yes!
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
George against Irving. The shot by George, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Irving finds Harden. Irving, good look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead. Harris against George. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The activity in front of the Brooklyn. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Irving up top, defended by DiVincenzo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And here is Green. Outside Irving. 9 feet out. Misses off the left iron.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Middleton for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving passes to Green. Good D by Lopez.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Holiday. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is Harden. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Fast break, Milwaukee. For 3, Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now Aldridge on the wing, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with. And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Claxton, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harden against Holiday. Pass to Claxton, and he dunks it down.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart pass. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Lopez. There's the 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
The Bucks working the ball around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Here's Irving. Left side, Griffin. Here's Tucker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point guard. Milwaukee leading by 3. Stolen by Harden. And they're running. Here's Brown. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Harden against DiVincenzo. Now here's Tucker, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. DiVincenzo against Harden. It's deflected. They recover it. Count it. Portis has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. Nets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Harden outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Harden. Right side, Griffin. Irving passes to Claxton. Shoots over Portis. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Over to the left wing. Here's Forbes. Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo against Irving. Up top, Griffin. Irving passes to Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Irving against Lopez. And it's Irving missing. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Over in the corner, Green. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. It's stolen by Harris. Brown with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Holiday against Irving. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Misses the 3.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Harris passes to Green. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Irving passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that's our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
The kick out to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Uncovered. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Holiday with it. He's got 5. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harris. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Middleton for 3, and it's James Harden with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Irving kicks to Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to DiVincenzo. Tips it, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. Here's Griffin. Second chance shot. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Aldridge has got his second basket.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Middleton for 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Harden outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Right side, Griffin. Stolen by Tucker. And they're moving it up. Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Bruce Brown. The Bucks also with the sub. Holiday's checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Shot's good by Middleton. And that's now 6 points for Chris Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there. That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Portis, the pass to Middleton. Back to Portis. Kicks it down to Middleton. 3-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Third quarter comes to a close. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fournette shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard position.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense. And you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Back to Griffin. Aldridge down low. Defended by Portis. 5 to shoot. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Outside Portis. Middleton against Griffin. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Green in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Holiday looking over the floor. Lopez outside. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Green finds Jordan, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bucks passing it around. Giannis inside, working on Green.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Harden outside. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. To the paint. To take the lead. And the basket is good, and he's got it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Irving passes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Harris, it drops.
Harris has been in these situations before. He's a veteran player and very calm taking the big shots.
Holiday, Middleton outside. The pass to Lopez. Down low, looking to get it going. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Holiday with the 3. No good that time. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
Two players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in its center. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Batum's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's George in its shooting guard. Now here is George. A shot by Batum, no good.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. Passes to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson against Holiday. Here's Lopez. That one wide left. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. George, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Los Angeles now, searching for their first points of the game.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Rondo. Batum for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Middleton. Kicks it to Giannis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Middleton finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Rondo passes to Morris. It's a hand on it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And that one's good from Connaughton.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
The Clippers trail. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to man. Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Giannis. For 3, Middleton. And with the rebound. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good with the triple. Bucks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
Leonard on the wing. In the corner, it's Morris. Takes a 3, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. But they get it back. Portis kicks to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. And he overshot that one, missing. Now Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dishes it to Morris. To the middle. Here's Patterson. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Tries a three off the inbound. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We recently caught up with
being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Luke Kennard. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Milwaukee with the ball. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 points. That one goes. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Clippers trail by 6. George with no one around gets the 3-pointer to fall. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. Pass to Patterson, 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Bucks leading by 3. Portis finds Tucker. And it's Connaughton atop the key. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
And here we go. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Launches it. Forbes can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Patterson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Tucker the pass to Portis. And stolen by Patterson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Outside for George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Back to Forbes. In the corner, Middleton with it. Passes it to Forbes. Now the dish to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that. kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 4. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Left side, George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
George looking around to end the run. That one's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Clippers trail by 8. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. George against DiVincenzo. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Middleton for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
From deep, George. Zubac, the second chance points on the tip in. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here is Holiday. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 6.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Now here's Batum. No points in the game yet for him. Buries the long-range jumper.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
On the wing, Batum. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. He doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now Zubac. Paul George missing from long range. Leonard with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is George. He's got 15. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Bucks. Jackson looking around. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Batum. On the wing, Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The drive by Jackson. No good.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Morris. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Rondo in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The pass to Tucker. On the wing, Holiday. And Tucker has it in the corner. It's stolen by Rondo. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Pass to Rondo. Morris left side. Back to Rondo. Count that one.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo inside. Zubac's defending. That one goes in.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Jackson. A three from Morris. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Fires the three. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Rondo is so tricky. Consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
So for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's George in for Reggie Jackson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. George, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
The shot's good.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's George. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from George.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
And Tucker kicks to Middleton. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. George way outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Middleton on the wing. Zubac's defending. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. And that's good. Chris Middleton for three. Middleton's got 12 points in just the second half.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Outside, George. Outside for Rondo. Outside, George. For three. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. And now the Clippers on the break. George passes to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Empty that time from Leonard.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce. Rondo showing once again that championship pedigree. Someone came to play.
Giannis inside. Leonard's there. They get it back. Tucker finds Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here is George. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. And he slams it one-handed.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. A three for DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. From deep, George. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This was David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll But traffic in New York City make quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
And the Clippers starting 5. Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at point. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top.
Oh, yes, sir. And we have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
George against Irving. Now here is George. Not a lot of room. Irving looking for an opening. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Green. Back to Jordan. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Outside, Green. The 3 ball. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
George against Irving. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Zubac. And George kicks to Jackson. The pass to George. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Irving against George. In the corner, Harden looking to end the run. And the Nets miss again. Los Angeles leading by 5. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Zubac. Rejected by Harris. Jordan inside. Leonard's there. Jordan's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the basket by Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Green kicks to Harden. Pass to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Rondo scanning the floor. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. Shot left block. Chalk up 2 there. Harden's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Patterson. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Claxton. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Kennard against Harris. Morris outside. Patterson finds Kennard. Back to Patterson. Outside for Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. And Jordan sends it back.
You have to throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 1. Live
in the gym trying to work about 3 throws.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Well, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge down out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Claxton, kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Harden with the stuff.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Rondo drives in to the paint. Here's Patterson. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden against Rondo. Harden dishes to Griffin. Back to Harden. Claxton the pass to Griffin. And it's good for 2. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Griffin is very efficient when he's driving to the hole. Masterful at fending off defenders, too.
And it's Rondo penetrating. How the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Irving against George. outside for Jackson. Patterson against Aldridge. From deep, George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Harden. He's got 6. The kick out to Irving. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden. The Clippers also changing it up. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Leonard in for Kennard. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Leonard looking around. The feed now to Patterson. Over Jordan. Outside for George. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Irving against Jackson. 11 feet away. Jordan. It's rebounded by Leonard. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Passes it to George. From deep. And no good that time. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. 6-point game. Irving passes to Jordan. Stolen by George. And they're pushing it up. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Inside, the kick out to Irving. From past the arc. The shot missing. Here's Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 assists. That...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. George passes to Zubac. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Feeds it to Harris. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Rondo. Irving with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rondo finds Leonard, and the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for Leonard.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Irving. Jordan at the elbow. And they double up Jordan. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. In the corner, it's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Nets trail by 10. And it's Harris off the drive. Irving from long range. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 4. Morris outside. The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. George passes to Zubac. Morris outside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands could be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
And George, here we go. A second chance effort. Pass to Zubac. A 3 from Morris. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good, Irving.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
There's the pass to George. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. The Clippers also making some changes. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Kennard in for Paul George. Irving against Kennard. And stolen by Patterson. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. Morris with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Irving double team. Griffin kicks to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Harden against Jackson. To the middle. Morris dishes to Patterson. 2 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown the pass to Claxton. Here's Harden. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Pass to Batum. Kennard on the wing. Jackson has the open look, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, 13. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside for Rondo. Back to Patterson. And Leonard has it in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Bruce Brown. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patrick Patterson. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
And the Nets with possession. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. George is checked in for the Clippers. Harris outside. Green up on top. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
Both good from the line that time. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Now, here is Irving. Harden outside. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Aldridge. Leonard with the steal. And stolen by Harris. Irving. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Harris outside. He feeds it to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, he wants the ball in the big moment. There you go. Aldridge shows he can put the team on his back if they need him.
Outside for Rondo. Here's Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Harden scanning the floor. Irving against George. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Batum finds Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. Green with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Harden dishes to Irving. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and Zubac with the block. Now the Clippers moving it up. George has got the ball, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, Leonard taking initiative right now, has a good sense for where the misses are coming off the rim, and he's there ahead of time.
Irving passes to Harris. Here's Claxton. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game, and so hard to guard without fouling.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. George against Irving. Outside, George lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Outside Irving. Let's go. Off target.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Middleton for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. To the inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Irving.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Here is Harden. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Giannis inside. Working on Green. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris outside. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Harris looking it over. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. High post Lopez. He's against Jordan. Middleton outside. And that one is hammered home.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
It's Harden with, oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Now, here's Lopez. Back to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden against Holiday. They kick it out to Green. Irving up top. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Middleton for 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Irving, good.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bucks. Harden surveying the D. Right side, Jordan. That's tipped. And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. For three, Middleton. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the shot. 9 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Jordan's shot is off. Middleton outside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with this.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Irving looking over the floor. Another miss by Irving. Milwaukee in the lead. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside for Griffin. And there's the pass to Claxton. Feeds to Irving. Shoots over Portis. Irving passes to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Pocket 2. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
So difficult to stay down on that pump fake. Irving sells it so well.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. Pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Irving. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The feed to Brown. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Back to DiVincenzo. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Outside Portis. Rebounded by the Nets. Stolen. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Pass to Middleton. He kicks to Holiday. From the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Giannis. And he makes good on the layup.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. "12 seconds left now here in the second. It's Harden with the drive. Jordan the pass to Brown. 4 seconds left. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And here's Harden for 3. No good on the last second attempt there.
And an excellent defense.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 11 points and 2 rebounds. And that'll about...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. Green dishes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Middleton for three, cans it from downtown. Middleton's got 11 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Jeff Green on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And a great move by Jordan. He's got 15.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. It's tipped. And the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. DiVincenzo against Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Passes it to Jordan. Irving against DiVincenzo. 16 feet away. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
We're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Right side, Irving. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Harris outside. From outside the arc. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. PJ Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Here's Middleton. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday, the pass to Portis. The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. And there's the foul. It will go on PJ Tucker. That's his first foul. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now here's Irving. He's got 7. And that one is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Tucker. Pass to Portis. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Here's Claxton. Right side, Irving. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. From the baseline. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Tucker. Nice D from Griffin.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Net. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got P.J. Tucker, Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Connaughton in it with the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Irving against DiVincenzo. Claxton the pass to Harden. And on the way from Irving for three. Here's Claxton. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Tucker finds Holiday. To the left wing. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Irving drives in. Claxton. Back to Irving. Harris kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Harden. Back to Irving. Shoots it. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Back to Tucker. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Connaughton. Here's DiVincenzo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles. A rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. Good.
I'll tell you, more than just a shooter, Joe Harris has the ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. It's stolen by Green. And stolen by DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Brown. Inside. Shoots. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Brown. Holiday, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The dish to Aldridge. DiVincenzo against Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Aldridge, no one on him, and he makes the easy one. And the Nets lead by 4.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments, loves being the guy to take that big shot. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Knocks it loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Irving with a clean look. Here's Aldridge. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5.
Well, you love the activity of Brook Lopez on the defensive end. He's not a one-dimensional player now.
To tie it up. Holiday finds Giannis. To the middle. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Back to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. Good!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Knocked loose. Harden against Middleton. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And to the Kumbo inside. Count it!
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's off. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.